Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about how does HTTP server work. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is a basic protocol which is used to transfer the data from a web server to a PC and vice versa. So for that, let's first of all create the topology. For this, we will require few PCs which we will use to access the web server. Then we will require a server, and this server is connected to the PCs with the help of a switch. So let's see how can we connect the switches. You can take any switch as per your convenience. So I have taken 296024TT switch for this. Then next thing is which is required is we need to make the necessary connection. So firstly, I'm joining all the PCs with that of the switch. Further, this switch will be attached with that of the server. Now we are done with the basic topology that is required for accessing the web server. So this server which we have used here will act as the web server. So let me rename this as the web server. Now after this, we need to go to this PC. In this PC, you will go to the desktop setting, go to IP configuration and assign the IP address to this PC. So I'm using the IP address from the class A IP address. Then you click on the subnet mask and the subnet mask will appear by default. Copy this address, and along with that, there are few other settings which you can as of now skip. Then once you cross it, these settings will be saved. Similarly, I'll be assigning the IP address to the second PC. As earlier, I have taken the IP address as 10.10.10.2. Now I'll take it as 10.10.3 and subnet mask will appear by itself. Then cross it and it will be saved. Similarly, assign the IP address to the third PC that you have taken. You can take it as 4. Subnet mask will appear, cross it, it will be saved. Now, the second important thing that you are supposed to do is to assign the IP addresses to this web server. To assign the IP address to this web server, repeat the same process that we have done for the PCs. Here, you have to go to the desktop, go to IP configuration, and the first IP address of the range I am using for the web server. It is 10.10.10.1. Once you assign the IP address to this, cross it, this IP address will be saved for this server. Now, along with that, there are certain additional settings that you are supposed to do. For that, you need to go to the services tab. There is one tab on the left hand side that's HTTP. By default, it is on. If somehow on your system it is showing off, then you click on the on button, so it will switch it on. Then need to go to this index.html. This is one of the very first index file that will be accessed from the web server once you access this website from any PC. Go to the edit. Here you will see some by default HTML code written in it. I'm not making any changes as for now to this. However, if you want, you can include any other setting as per your convenience. If you make any changes to this, then you need to press save, which is on the right hand side of this window. Click save and press yes. Once you are done with it, cross it. Now you go to this PC to check whether you are able to access the web server that you have created or not. For that, you need to go to the web browser, click on it, wait for the web browser to appear. Here, you write 10.10.10.1. That is the IP address of the web server we have created, and press go on it. Once you press go on it, whatever content was written in that index.html will appear here. Now you can see that this website is accessible with the help of IP address, and this same process can be repeated from the other PCs also, whosoever is connected to that web server. Again, you can type 10.10.10.1 and press go. Once you press go, then this will appear whatever HTML document is saved in that. Same process you can cross verify with the help of the third PC also. Click on the web browser, wait till the time this window appears, then type in the URL of that, or you can type in the IP address, and there you can see that your website is accessible. So HTTP is one of the very important protocols that will help you out in accessing the any web services with the help of HTTP. However, there is another protocol that is used. It's called HTTPS, which stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. But along with that, it is using a skew mechanism with the help of SSL and TLS, which we will discuss in one of the another videos. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. Do like, comment, and subscribe for any of your doubts on this video via comments. Thank you so much. Have a good day.